what's up guys, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna set it for the Elcas. Okay, we have a break in the weather, so it's not that wet on the road, so there's not that much reflection. So I'm gonna leave it on to lane full. The E2E lane full, E2E train lane full model. I'm gonna leave it at that and see how it fares. I think it's gonna be the same at night, together with same thing with I take it back. I'm gonna leave it at laneless. Sorry. So right now I'm on laneless. I'm gonna set my ACC. Okay. Okay. What I did is so my phone is, what I did is I changed my camera offset because I wanna get that intentional bias by changing the yaw. So so when I install my phone, so initially my phone is directly, the phone camera is directly pointed at the straight to the road. Okay, dead center. And I use my so I'm braking for this car, and I use my the top of my infotainment as a level, so it's pointed straight to the road. So now the camera is 9 cm, or I don't know how far it's from the I think how far from the center. The camera is like 9mm. I'm not sure if it's millimeters, and I think it's millimeter from the center. But I changed the camera offset to minus 14, so to get that right lane bias. Okay, so from the get-go I will get a right bias now. So like now, if I center the phone camera, I'm gonna center it. Now it's centered. I'm kind of like not hugging, but towards the right line, the right line. Okay. So now if I go to the other lane, if I want to kind of like center it, all I need to do is just rotate the phone, change the yaw. So the yaw will go, the phone camera, the yaw will point to the right a bit, making the car move to the left. That's how my my yaw changer works. Okay. So also I did change the steering ratio to initially it was 18.99, but it kind of like hugging a bit on the when I'm using laneless, so I changed it. I toned it down to 18.33, just like what D said. So now it's okay now with laneless. It's not that much. It has a good torque. I mean, I'm gonna hold the wheel whenever there's like fast traffic. Yeah, it has a good torque on curves, and I can keep up with the traffic. Yeah, so far so good. Laneless at night works great. See, right now I'm let me turn on the I don't know if you can see this. Yep, so it's kind of like biased to the right. Yeah, that's a good thing with the I'm gonna call it yaw changer, since Vanilla Gorilla pointed out that the yaw kind of like make the car not centered, but it's not supposed to do that. Calibration has to make up for it, okay? But the thing is though, with my own little experiment, I'm changing the yaw, okay? And calibration or whatever, whose job's supposed to center the car, doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So which for me personally, I love it. I love it because, as I said, there are times that you don't want to drive center. Sometimes you want to drive right bias, and then, you know, left bias, I guess. But definitely, you know, as Openpilot improves and the AI improves, it can figure it out when to bias, okay? But right now, when it comes to testing, I like the intentional bias produced by me changing the yaw intentionally. Okay. Okay, maybe I talk too soon. Right now, let me see, I don't know. It's kind of like center. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there's gonna be places where it's gonna be center or not, because of the there's gonna be segment where you can feel the car hugs or not, due to what you call this one, the angle of the road. I forgot what term that is. Yeah, the slope. So it will kind of like hug to wherever, which side, if the road is sloped. Let me see. Okay. So I'm still getting my my right bias here. See, it's supposed to, this one supposed to calibrate 24/7. So supposedly if I'm within the tolerance of what's that, -4, between -4 and +4, left right, the yaw, I should be good, and Openpilot will center it. Okay, so now, okay, there you go. Okay, it's centering it right now. Maybe I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes and see if the if calibration centers the car, the 24/7 calibration. Yeah, this is what testing is for. Okay? This is the fun part. Other than, okay, I canceled the ACC. I want my see, 18.33 steer ratio is the best. See, I can do like 63 miles per hour on this curve, even 70. Yep, very good. Yep, 18.33 is the magic. Thanks, Lee. This is for laneless though. Okay. Yeah, I find it behave differently between laneless and laneful, the steer ratio. Oh, by the way, you have to bypass the steer ratio learner in order for you to use your own steer ratio. Okay, should be in one of my videos. It's not that hard to do. Okay. I'm still getting that right bias. Yeah, I'm still, yep. So yeah, I'm still getting it. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna still let it go until the end of my drive. Just give the calibration a chance to calibrate it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping my right bias here. Okay. I'm within. How do you know if you're within tolerance of the calibration tolerance? It's -4, between -4, +4. Left, right, and then -5, +5, up and down. You will not get an error message to remount your C2 or C3. You know, if you're mounted incorrectly past those numbers, you will get a message saying, you know, you have to remount your Openpilot is not available, so blah blah blah. You have to remount your okay, I'm holding my wheel here because I'm biased to the right. Okay, yeah, so that's the trick. So right now I'm within tolerance. Okay, if not, I cannot be even using Openpilot. Okay, but right now, okay, I'm 50 miles per hour, doing 50 miles per hour, and I'm taking over. And if there's a sudden slowdown ahead, I took over. Okay, your ACC won't make it. word of advice, if you're coming from 60, 50 miles per hour and there's a sudden stop ahead, you know, sudden slowdown, take over of your ACC. Yeah, don't depend on your ACC. Okay, so right now I'm on test this curve. So this curve is 50 miles per hour. This is a tough, very curvy. So right now I'm on 52. Let's see if we can make it. Oh, I have to. It will make it if so. 59. Yeah, not bad. Flow of traffic. Yeah, if you can make it within flow of traffic, that's a good, you know, turn for another for the Accord. Still bias to the right, so I think it's safe to say that 24/7 calibration didn't do its job or whatever. So it's very important that you point the camera dead center. Okay, so the camera should be like, you know, dead center, perpendicular to the horizon. You know, if you have like a laser pointer coming from your phone camera, you know, it should be perpendicular to the horizon. If you want that, if you wanna get that center drive, because right now my camera is not pointed center. It's pointed to the little bit to the left. So if it's pointed to the left, the car is biased to the right. It's opposite. It's vice versa. If it's pointed to the right, your car will bias to the left. Okay. So right now, I'm still getting that right bias. So this bridge is slopey, I guess. So there's gonna be a time my car will be centered due to the slope. There's gonna be a time it will bias to the right. So it's hard to test my intentional bias here because it's kind of twisted. Because right now it's centered. I mean, centered and then kind of like bias to the right. Other than that, as I said, I love it. Using my yaw changer, okay, especially as I said when it comes to testing, because can you imagine you're driving to work long, you know, you have this new you just mount it and then it's hugging to the right and there's nothing you can do, you know. So it's kind of like, it's frustrating, isn't it? It's really frustrating. Before I have my gizmo thingy, I use a Dragon Pilot to change the camera offset. That's another way to do it. It's not recommended by Comma because there's gonna be some unforeseen effect on it. But for me, I haven't seen any drastic effect in a negative way. Because before my Gizmo, I've been using the live camera offset, Dragon Pilot's live camera offset. I mean, it's good. In a pinch, you can center your car just by changing the values of the camera offset. Again, it's not recommended by Comma. Okay, just so you know. So you're down to make sure you center your camera how it points to the road. Okay, it's not the device, it's the camera how it points. So I'm trying to figure out a better way to do it. I have my water bottle video, like there's a water bottle in front of your car, and then you perfectly align the miles per hour speedometer. You perfectly align it to the water bottle. Yeah, I'm gonna make another video using that method. Maybe it will work for you guys. Oh, maybe someone can try that. Use a water bottle as your guide to center your camera. Okay. So as of now, this is 089. It doesn't seem to center even when you're within tolerance. It doesn't seem to center your your car. Which I love, okay? Don't get me wrong. I don't want my car to always be centered, unless the AI knows is fully trained when to not center or not. So this particular video is regarding my intentional bias by changing the yaw. Okay, so next video I'm just gonna center it, and then see how Laneless behave. Should be good, because I see a lot of videos out there with Laneless, and it's pretty good. Let me see my temperature. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and change my so it's gonna be, I'm gonna have it pointed to the right, or maybe center. Point to the right. So right now it's gonna be center, because it was pointed to the left for a while. So So I'm gonna send it. You can feel it. You can feel by changing the knob. You can feel how the car behaves. Okay, you don't even have to look at the phone, how it tilts. Just feel the car. You can feel the car. See, that's a good thing with my. That's a good thing with my gizmo. Yeah. See, if we still have hugging, 089, 0810, 0811, if we still have hugging, due to user error. I mean, it's not error, but you know, it's due to mounting. Okay, because it has to be really. If we still have hugging, mounting has to be really perfect. Okay, so we need a way. Comma needs a way to find, to make the best method to calibrate your phone physically. You know what I'm saying? Use something, because when you take your car for calibration for your ADAS, for the LCAS camera, they have this complicated whatever monitor out there, so the camera can see it with with design, something like that. So Comma needs to find a way, and I think a simple solution is my water bottle technique. So I'm gonna test it if the water bottle technique works. You know, centering your yaw. Make sure your yaw is pointed straight, and then make a video out of it. Because right now is the way Comma tells you what to do is just mount it, and if it's within tolerance, just mount it in the center. If it's within tolerance, it should center your car. Okay, and but the thing is, if it's the way it points to the road. I don't know. So this video is just an observation, so take it with a grain of salt. Okay, I've been doing this forever, as you can see on my videos for the past a year or so. So I know how the car behaves. Since I have adjustable mount, I know how the car behaves. So a little bit to the, if you don't center it, it will hug. It will definitely hug, unless you do something about it, camera offset wise or whatever. But stock, it will hug. Okay, because if I'm getting if I can bias it intentionally, that means if you mount it not the correct way, you will have the same result. It will hug. Okay. Okay, I'm holding the wheel here because I'm the leader of the pack. Yeah, hold the wheel, but I can tell the torque is good. 18.33. Oh, by the way, let's segue. Joel Pliers. Yeah, if you haven't know about it, if you don't know about it, he made a dash mount 3D printed, and it looks cool. It's cool. It looks cool. So I can't wait for his video. Yeah. And if that thing is very stable, I mean, he can sell it. He can sell that thing. It's very nice. It looks great. It looks good. It looks professional compared to mine. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm so lazy to learn 3D printing. You know, I know I can learn it. You know, but I'm lazy. So, and it's too much for me. But it's nice to have somebody do it, because as I said, the Accord has a small viewprint. You cannot see shit. It's very dangerous, seriously. I can barely see shit with this rear view mirror. So yeah, having it dash mount is the only the best way to do it. Let's see what I hear. Okay, some people. Yeah, I almost pedestrian. You have to look for them now. They're everywhere now. Be careful. Okay. So there's a bit of bias to the right, so I'm kind of like turn it to the left. See, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So with testing, see, once it's biased to the right, you'll be holding the wheel. I mean, you know, you'll be like, what's the point, you know, of testing? Because you cannot do anything, you cannot change it. But with my thing, you can change it live. So you get to drive, you know, which lane you want. Yeah, the ultimate, I know, the ultimate goal for AI is to drive like a human. Oh no, superhuman. But for now, still, hugging is still there. At least ping pong is taken care of. Okay? Ping pong is taken care of. Oh, what they say about, I just realized, some people are saying you have to tune your car or something like that. I don't know. In order to get the to center your car or something like that. I don't know, but for me, I never tune. Never. All I do is just change the I just change my my steer ratio for the curves. Other than that, I don't tune at all. Seriously, from the get-go, you can see all my video. These are not tuned. Okay, all Accords stock. Never change it, because one time I tried to tune it. It's like, oh shit, it looks complicated. It's like you have to do this, do that, and you know, yeah, maybe somebody can do a profile, I guess, pre-tune. That would be a good idea. Maybe Aragon can do it. Like, maybe somebody can submit. I think somebody should submit. We should have a you know, a community sheet for all the good tunes that they have, so we don't have to be like, oh, you should have, you go to Discord and said, oh, you shouldn't have to tune. You know, it's like, okay, where do I start? Because people doesn't know where to start, you know. So maybe a good wiki on tuning and a list of tune values for particular car. Okay, that would be nice. You know, instead of asking people, what's your tune? You know, I have to search Discord, what's the best tunes for a core, blah 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 blah. Yeah, a wiki page will be great for tuning, you know, with instruction and the list. Maybe that way, you know, I can, you know, I can try it. But yeah, with an Accord, guys, you don't have to tune. Seriously, you don't have to tune. It's been great. It's been great. Yeah, laneless and laneful. Basically, the model right now is very good to take. It's really good. So there's gonna be time when laneless, you know, is better than laneful, and there's gonna be time when laneful is better than laneless. But all in all, having those two options, you know, makes the model really good. It's so good, I abandoned my my Shane edition 082 base mod version by Aragon. Yeah, I posted a lot of videos regarding that version. Posted it. It's so good. Not that much error. You know. But the model, the new model, kind of like trumps it. Because for me, I'm for the model. Really, it's my main thing is the model. You know, so like this version, I do get a can error every time I stop my at the end of my drive. I do get can error. So I mean, if it drives the same as 082, I'll stay on 082 due to the fact that 082 is it's almost bug free. But the thing is, the 0810 model is way better than 08, the previous model. So I don't mind that error at the end of the drive. All I have to do is reboot it. You know, it's not a deal breaker for me because the model is so good. You know, like you're in a tank. You know, so yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Joe Priors to finish his dash mount, 3D printed dash mount. Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna ask him to do a phone only, no case only. All you have to do is kind of like VHB to the back, so just like what I have right now. Because you really don't need a fan. You really don't need a case to do it, to dash mount your phone, because you're so close to the AC. What's this? Okay, guys. This is it. I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoy my video. Okay, bye.